coming to you from Lexington, Kentucky. And if you're really from Kentucky, you'd say, hi, y'all. So John and I have been practicing our y'all. And we look forward to trying it out on you guys. And we wanted to do this tasting today to send out a toast to all of you and a challenge to our horsey friends in Singapore, Kristen, Julie, Nicola, and our other friends who we want to become horsey, Agnes, Doreen, Seppa, and some of our friends in America also, Tamara, Chris, and Jen. So this challenge goes out to all of you guys.
And I also want to include my old school buddies and my work colleagues. So, you know, we're going to hit you up for this challenge too.
So not many people know that much about Kentucky. It's all about horses here. You might have guessed that. There's horses everywhere here. There's green grassy pastures, there's horse signs, there's statues, there's horses in the fields. It's really an ideal place for us horsey people. Let's see. Oh, it's also, Lexington is also known for a few famous people. So did you know that Abraham Lincoln was actually from Kentucky? And who could forget one of the most significant contributors to global society in the 20th century, Colonel Sanders from KFC. Yep, you got it.
Kentucky, where is it? It is that brown piece of fried chicken sitting on top of the pan.
Back to the bourbon. So I get to introduce you to some of the bourbon we're trying.
I really were not that familiar with American whiskeys. And in fact, bourbons, I really don't know. And in fact, I think probably most of you have never tried bourbons. And this is where Kentucky has a distinction. It is a great whiskey and bourbon producer with over 73 distilleries in Kentucky. So with that, I'll turn over to Debbie in terms of what we have in front of us.
Okay, so I've been learning how to drink bourbon, learning a lot about it. And so the first thing that we're going to try, so we have ordered the bourbons in increasing proof of the bourbons. So we're going to start with this one. They say this one is this Elijah Craig. Now I'm going to tell you the story about where this Elijah Craig one came from. So there was a Baptist preacher in the 1800s, and he also owned a sawmill, and there happened to be a terrible fire in the sawmill. And he had been brewing his own homegrown hooch there in the sawmill. And what do you know, after the fire, what they found in the wooden barrels where his hooch had been was this toasty, crispy bourbon. And they realized that it actually tasted better after it had been cooked a little bit. So we're going to have a little taste.
So in fact, if I can add to that, so definition of bourbon is one is it's made in America. Two, it has to be 51% or more of corn. So that is a key ingredient. And it's also aged in charred barrels, just what Debbie mentioned.
Try that.
Let's see. So what do you think of the taste?
Tastes a bit of caramel, I would say. A little bit of mint and some spice as well.
Ooh, I like that.
Shall we move on to the next one? So this one is 94 proof, right? This one is 104.
Okay.
So we're going to try the Four Roses next. It's what they call a small batch of bourbon whiskey. And we'll see what that tastes like. I guess small batch implies some distinction, especially.
Yeah, so small batch, this is kind of the, the fine pick of the vineyard. So the distillers will pick the best barrels of the best whiskeys, what they think, and create these small batches of bottles that they will sell and to select customers. So what do you think of that?
Tasty.
Yeah, it has spicy, and then at the end there's kind of like a smoothing vanilla.
A bit, yeah, and I can feel it warming all the way down here. Okay, let's try the next one.
Okay.
The next one is the 114 proof Old Grandad.
Wow.
So let's see what that one tastes like.
I think we probably lit a match, we could probably light it on fire.
Let's not. Okay, try that one first.
Okay, there you go.
Wow, can you see the color there? Beautiful, right? We're gonna change you champagne drinkers into bourbon drinkers. You just wait.
What do you think?
I like that one.
See.
That's delicious. Very caramel-like. It's kind of like candy with a kick in a way.
Kristen, thanks for creating this challenge. And so this is us from Kentucky. And if you guys come through Kentucky, you can of course visit us, and we're welcoming to all of you guys. We purpose got a place with a little extra room so anybody can come and stay with us. And on top of that, Debbie, do you want to talk about what we can do in Kentucky together?
Oh, yes, the Bourbon Trail. I've had too much already. So one of the exciting things about Kentucky, in addition to horses everywhere, is the distilleries everywhere. And they, just like you have in Napa Valley, you have wine tours there. Here they have bourbon tours. So we can go and check out a bunch of different distilleries and have a nice time for days in a row, and then come back and stay at our place.
So wrap it around the next Kentucky Derby. All right, so hey, we love you guys. We would love for any of you guys to come and visit us. And of course, we can try these interesting things, drinks, and go on the trail. But we promise, we won't get to the point where, quote by this most famous Kentuckian,